Hello, everybody. Welcome to the May version of EXO Consortium. This is where we bring together leaders in the EXO community that are working on amazing projects, conferences, and things like that. So I'm really excited to have my partner in crime, Alan, who's part of our core team at LightNet, on tonight. We've been able to be together here in Sedona because Alan's the global globetrotter, right? And we're excited to be heading out to Contact in the Desert soon, right?
Exactly. Contact in the Desert is everything you've been working towards as far as your contact modalities. It's all there. And so it's June 2nd to the 4th, Indian Wells, California, outside of Palm Springs. Go to contactinthedesert.com, see all the latest and greatest people talking about this phenomena that is it's the ultimate mystery of humanity here. Is what
look at all the people that are going. Oh my gosh. So Nori, Howell, Hancock, Globe will be there, which is great. And then check out, here's the speaker lowdown here. I mean, so many people are going to be there, and I feel like the momentum and the disclosure movement is growing so much that this is a big brain trust right here, right?
Right, and we have a big piece, Zinka, because we've been doing like the work on the ground there. We've been making contact with so many different modalities that I think it could really expand this movement.
Speaking of contacts, we're going to be doing a CE5. So Melinda Leslie here is going to be leading it. The Hertacks are going to be there. Alan's going to be there. I'm going to do radio work there as well. Carolyn Corey's going to be there. So this is some really great in the field stuff. Yeah, and as you know, we're all about doing it. Who are you excited about seeing, Alan, on this group?
What I'm excited about seeing is that the community, really, people from all over the world come together to exchange information, to exchange experiences, see where we are in the government disclosure process, to see how this is a worldwide phenomenon. So I'm actually excited about everyone being there. So because it's a phenomenon, it's a growing movement, it's a people's liberation movement. And the more people there that then come and bring that back to their families and their cities, it starts to expand what's possible and open the minds of people who are still, even though we're in this little bubble, Zinka, there's a lot of people who think like this is just ridiculous. So
yeah. Stephen Bassett, who's been working in Washington, we just sent Stephen his interview that we've done, and we're hoping to bring him on before Contact in the Desert to kind of talk through things. But yeah, all these people from different perspectives are coming in. You've got Dwayne Ollinger, who also has had some massive contact in his life on his land, which has very special properties. So this is going to be, Michael of Sedona is here. He does some of the best UFO tours that we've ever seen here in Sedona. So yeah, this is the big heavy hitters are coming out to play. So yeah, it's going to be fun. LightNet's having a booth. We have a booth. We were getting all these cool tech tools to show you. We're getting a holographic fan too, which is coming. I can't wait to program it.
At the LightNet booth, we should take a survey. We should have questionnaires. We should ask people if they want to be involved, because they'll be able to sign up for some of the upcoming courses that are happening through LightNet at the booth right there. Maybe
So you guys, we are calling, if you are into ETs at all, we're calling you right now to be part of our research teams. Yeah. So we have realized that we're getting significant research done. We kind of were like, oh, these are contact teams, these small teams of 8 to 12, but you really get individual attention, you get support, you get witnessing, you get love, you get content, you get tools, you get all this stuff. So we were thinking, okay, citizen science, but we're starting to realize what we're discovering in these labs is absolutely breakthrough science. And some of them, John Ramirez was in our lab, and all of a sudden he's working for all these different people, continuing his research. We had breakthroughs in your team, Alan, which is mind blowing. I mean, we're doing remote viewing with 16 people and everyone's seeing the same thing off planet. So this is groundbreaking. And talk about it a little bit more, and then I'll show the screen. But your team is like, you've won best professor, I think 2 or maybe even 3 times. People love you, Alan.
Well, I'm just passionate about, like, when I discovered that actually our consciousness is non-local, Sylvain, you'll like that. I realized that we are actually the extraterrestrials, in the sense. We're not, the consciousness is not local to the planet. It didn't evolve out of a soup full of protoplasm or whatever. It descended, is my belief. But the consciousness field is beyond this earth. I mean, we are connected to other beings, and people are having more and more dreams as the frequencies change. And we're kind of moving towards, I don't want to say ascension because it's such a cliche word and overused, but that place of a higher dimensional existence. We realize there's more to us as human beings, and that if we can, and the CIA and Stanford Research Institute proved, if you can project your mind to a place that's not in your local environment, it means that everyone is non-local. I mean, there's some experts in it. So in the course, we're making contact by first learning the remote viewing protocols, and then we go off planet. And if we can get an agreement about what we know about the targets that we know. So we practice on targets, like I know what I say, okay, remote view this, and we know what that is. And if there's a consensus, then we're ready to go to a place we don't know. If there's a consensus there, maybe we are actually making contact. And this is what the actual intergovernment is doing. If you look at the loose thread papers, and there was a great guest on Richard Dolan's show, they actually talk about how the government's using remote viewing to look into the UFOs that are coming overhead. So you'll learn.
Wow. So you guys, this is your chance to get into a team that's doing high level research, and anybody can remote view. And that was one of the weirdest things that I experienced in your classes. I was like, I'm not sure I can do this. And all of a sudden, everybody in the class, even vision impaired people, were remote view. I mean, it was like, wow. So if this is reaching you at some level, this is your chance, because we don't open up these teams that often throughout the year, and it's about to start in. So if you just go to lightnet.org, right there at the top, you're going to see all the teams. So you can click directly into the remote viewing team. Ham radios I'm going to be working on. We have light language, contact art. Contact art, your brain goes into theta, and it's actually really easy to be in these lucid states there. We have crop circles, astral travel with astrology. So we look at what planets were when you were born and today. We have our first waking induced lucid dreaming team here in Sedona doing research. Intuition Accelerator, Eastern Jedi practice. Eriko is leading the Eastern Jedi practice and the Japanese team. We are doing Contact 250. We just locked in the dates, you guys. At the end of September, we're also doing a 250-person contact experiment, just like Contact 100. And then we're doing it in Japan next May. So again, this is awesome. When you sign up, you actually get all the other archives for the other teams. So this is a really amazing opportunity.
Great. No, this is really fun. I'm going to put this in the chat of the YouTube.
There's one simple thing.
People watching can. So what is the link for the sign up?
So lightnet.org/Alan. If you want to, Alan, you only have a couple spots left on your team. So if people want to join, get in that one, because you're actually close to maxing out. And then just lightnet.org, and then you can look. So I wanted to talk about what I'm wearing on my head too, because we're actually going to do a contact experiment tonight out on the land, using some technology like this. for the Dreamscape Conference tomorrow. So I'm going to give a talk there tomorrow, and you're actually speaking to Alan at Dreamscape. So this technology right here is RTMS. So it's electromagnetic field that's surrounding my head and putting myself in gamma. So I've been training with a program, a 6-month program with VR Health Clinic. It's an expensive but very powerful program. And so I've been training on theta for a long time, and you can braid frequencies. And now so sometimes I'll listen to theta in headphones and then this in gamma. So anyway, there's just like we learned with Altair and the Contact 100, is there's something about Schumann resonance when you can get into that, that allows you to perceive deeper reality or create reality even. And of course, gamma is where you're actually connected to source, right? So this is an interesting experiment we're doing. If you want to learn more about it, email me at zenka@lightnet.org and I'll let you know about the program. We're also doing experimenting. I'm doing a 40-day juice fast. I'm on day 18. Dr. Ivy, Adam, and I are all doing it under Shifu, who was doing a workshop, a LightNet workshop with us. So that's going, we're almost halfway through. I'm going to be excited when it's over. I also wanted to let you guys, well, let's show you the Dreamscape conference real quick too. So this is this weekend in Sedona. Let me show you some of the lineup here. So Susan Morgan is running this out of Vegas, but she comes up here to Sedona to really pull people together. So Thunderbeat's going to be there. Ashley Lee. We've got Raquel Spring doing astrology. Alan's going to be there. Benjamin Lone Tree. I'm excited about hearing him. I've heard a lot about him. And the Vortex Energy. Tom Dongo is going to be there. So again, the tickets are $333 for the 3 days. So I also want to tell you, we've got Michael Ney coming on and also Sylvain, but I want to tell you tomorrow we are doing a connection call. So this is community service that we do so you guys can meet each other. If you're craving talking about contact, every third Saturday of the month at 8 a.m., it's free to come, lightnet.org/connection. And what we do is 15 minutes of an experiencer, then 30 minutes of breakout groups of 3. So this is your chance to just be in a tiny group of 3 people. There's synchronicities happen and you get to really talk and hang out. And then we close it. So it's just an hour and it's available to you guys. So again, that's all I have. Alan, did you want to say anything else before we pass the baton?
Well, just that what Zinc is doing is trying to bring, it's like a university of contact. It's a mystery school. It's a self-development, and it's a way. When I wrote the book, Making Contact, I just didn't mean ETs. I meant making contact with yourself, your own nature, making contact with each other, the earth as a living being. So the real essence to UFO ET contact is understanding yourself. And when you do, you realize that you're part of this infinite creation and there are no boundaries. And it's what Michael would say, beyond human, but also very human. And come and join my course in remote viewing, extraterrestrials, or the radio course. I still haven't done that. How to channel these beings. I mean, this is a university of consciousness, and this is its beginning stages. So meet us at Contact in the Desert. Come online. Zinka is full of amazing gifts. You can bend spoon in her presence. I did that. Zinka, you should talk about that sometime. But no, thanks for the opportunity. We'll do more.
Yeah, just one highlight, what makes LightNet different than any other course you've ever taken is that it's experiential. So from day one of your class, Alan is going to be having you understand and practice remote viewing. And the reason why is we are looking for 3 experiences that each one of you have. Number 1 is, oh, wow, I can't believe I just did that. That was a fluke. Number 2 is, oh, wow, I just did that. I wonder if I could do that again. And number 3 is, wow, I can do this and I can teach other people. And that's how we're going to do this, is one person experiencing it for themselves, not reading about it, not hearing about it, doing it themselves, and then you teach other people. That's the whole plan. It's like, because content happens from within.
The idea is you're discovering your own subconscious mind, your own, it's not even subconscious, it's your own connection to the cosmos, So when I'm glad Stone is here, because we did a remote view and Stone just didn't estimate the target, which is what the right brain does. You got a bullseye on that target, Stone. How did you do that? Do you want to just tell people?
Yeah, come on up.
Hi,
Stone.
guys.
Hey.
I honestly, I've just focused into the feeling state that we were guided. I didn't expect to be doing that particular course, and I'm absolutely thrilled and grateful that I did, because it was confirmation to me that there was more going on, and I got to test some of my own abilities. And right from the very first day when he told us to do certain practices, I got into the mood, I got myself all psyched up, and I just let it flow. I just let it flow in. And I did not have any idea. I'm in a totally different country. and I didn't even know the landscape, but the information, the directions that he was giving us, it was like, okay, all right, guys up there, if you're there, I just need to go to this location and show me what's going on. And before I knew it, my hand is doing little scribbles on the page. And then when I looked at the page, I'm like, what is that? And then it just started to form. It just started to form. So the scribbles I did became a road between hills, and then there was a lake. And then I had to be there every week. And then when I got the bullseye, it was like, what is this? It was like ripples, and then it became a river, and then there was this archway. And I'm like, there's something wrong with my drawing. What's going on here? And then right at the very end, when I held my picture up, I wasn't sure what was going on, but bang on, it was there. It was fantastic. I highly recommend it.
The more you think you're wrong is your left brain saying you don't know what you're doing. And that's the closer you get to the truth. Actually, I just want to say, Susan was just here. I'm going to be doing this on Saturday, a little demonstration at the Dreamscape Conference this Saturday in Sedona. If you're around for the conference, definitely come to my talk and everyone's talk. So thank you for that, Stone. You were excellent. And it's a work in progress. We can all do this. We all have non-local consciousness. It's just like everyone can play the piano. You have to practice. That's all.
Yeah, completely. So I'm going to bring on Michael. One quick thing I forgot in relationship to the conference is that tomorrow night we're having an after party here at LightNet with Susan Schatzer, who's flying in town. So you guys may know Susan Shatner. She does our miracle healing. She's like, Zenka, give me all the people that can't be healed. Give me the people that have gone to everyone, seen all the people, seen all the healers, and still can't get healed, and I'll do it. And she's doing a masterclass for LightNet members, $11. Members bring a friend for free, or you can be not a member and just come. She wants to make this accessible for you guys. It's 2 hours where she's going to teach us how she does it. So yeah, if you've ever seen Susan Shatner, she's amazing. And one last thing I want to share is that I was messing around with I was messing around with Midjourney, and I typed in contact in the desert, and this is what I got. So wait, I was going to show you the other ones. Let me see if I can pull them up. Here they are. You guys are going to get a kick out of these. So this is what AI thinks contact in the desert is going to be like. This guy is like literally.
What application do you use for that?
So this is Midjourney, and it's so interesting because it's on a Discord thing. You write imagine image, and you can say whatever you want. So yeah, and I mean, it's any style you want. I mean, this is the brain of all of us in a computer. I mean, it's like, so you can do variations on certain things. There's mine. But I mean, look, photorealistic to art. This is a nature-inspired doodle. Create a page filled with whimsical doodles inspired by nature using colors, sky blue, turquoise, pale green, whatever. I mean, anyway, I thought that was fun. Oh, we should bring on Michael. Okay, Michael, come. See you guys at Contact in the Desert. We look forward to it.
Mid-Journey, huh? I'm gonna look it up. Mid-Journey.
Yeah, Mid-Journey. Yeah. $24 a month will give you like 200 fast renders. Yeah.
So, yes, hi, this is beginning to really feel like family now. And I'm loving it. And I love what you said, that we're all connecting with each other, Alan. And that's like the networks of networks are starting to grow and create that solidity that is going to start being a wave across all mainstream. And in a way, that's sort of what Beyond Being Human is kind of doing, in a quiet, sort of gentle way, not wanting to, make too many ripples or whatever, but just gathering the people. And one of the people we've just gathered is Stone. Hi, Stone. Who's going to become one of our new pilots. And previously we had flight crew, and it started off with ground crew and grew to pilots who are now kind of be doing regular shows once a month or so. And that's kind of rolling out. And the easiest place to tune in to that is our YouTube channel. And it's funny, I haven't sort of been looking to, go all out in promotions or whatever. I just didn't want to sort of spend too much time doing that. But now it actually is becoming important. So I'd love for people to share the Beyond Being Human YouTube channel. And what I've just released today, and you can see here it's premiering, is Michelle Castro. And actually, no, I won't play that. You can all have a look through. So on the YouTube channel, there's previews of the conversations and interviews and things. And we've been doing a number of different discussion panels, and Alan did one. And we're going to be doing more of those soon. I've taken a bit of a break from them. But down here too, Diane Broussard is another one of our pilots who does a show called Gateways. And we did a really long celebration of life of Lynn Andrews a while ago. And we're actually going to be extending that into different things to do with the new Lynn Andrews Foundation after she's passed. And Kim Parker is doing Gatherings Over Strange Happenings, which is a group that she's actually been running for quite a while. I think even like many years. I can't remember how many years. Fantastic presenter. And we've got other shows coming up with them. And I met Kat Devine on a call that Alan put together about prophecies and things. And Kat and I got chatting behind the scenes. And she's such a lovely lady, working with the 4 Earth Angels as well. And also Melissa Sophia Joy is another one of the pilots. And there's a few others that are coming on board too. And just wanted to go, because how long have I got now? I don't know. That was probably 4 minutes worth, but
yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
Sylvain's going to be next.
Oh, okay. Well, he'll go for hours. I'm really excited today because we have connected with a financial group that I first met this particular guy. I won't say any names and I won't go into all the details yet, but it's an investment opportunity that we can all participate in, $1,000 minimum entry point, which makes it quite accessible to people. And the potential rewards are absolutely fantastic. And it actually gives me then the capability, all going well, to get over to America to start doing the documentary, hopefully by the end of the year. And I've been working very long and hard on trying to get that sort of thing happening. So I think probably around the 1st or 2nd of July, we're going to do a special discussion panel presentation about this investment thing. And to say within a year, doubling your money is a gross understatement. But I'll just leave it at that for the moment. But look, I'd love people to come and where am I? And, nope, I can't find that. One sec.
Are you trying to share screen?
I am, yeah, one sec. Okay. There we go, got it. So that's Michelle, and the show, each show has their own section on the Beyond Being Human website, and lots of information and profiles of all the different people. And Stone's going to have her profile coming up soon. And these shows are indexed as such. And the other thing to tune into as we grow with more and more people is the Connect tab. Now, everything to do with the people who are involved in Beyond Being Human come under that. And so we've got the pilots who are doing these shows. These are my co-producers and directors, and these are the pilots. And you can find out all about us here. I won't take much time now doing that, but the special guests, people we interview or do courses and things like that, and a growing list, obviously. We recently did a panel with Grant Cameron about UFOs and music, and that was really good. I'm still working on the edit of that. And that's one of the big sort of pressures that I have with so much material, and it's just growing. I don't want to stop recording, but the editing task is really big. And interestingly enough, mentioning Midjourney, there's new AI tools to help with speeding up video editing, which is great. I'm going to look into those. But let's see if I've got it down here. Also, Fire the Grid, the Beyond Christmas show special is released online here now. And this is the ETs and music panel. And more of those are going to be coming out. And yeah, it's Sylvain and Zenka and Costa. I'm going to be inviting you to a particular panel that we'll work out a time in a couple of months maybe. And I wanted to talk to you about that. But it's great to be here. And Zenka, I am just so blown away at what you've built with all of the tutors and things, and like really active teaching. And it's fantastic. And yeah, I mean, Beyond Being Human simply is gathering research in the fashion that we do in interviews and conversations and discussion panels and bits and pieces, but also creating this website that becomes a library. And I'm building a virtual realm exchange library that's going to go into details about all of these topics. And we'll be referencing videos from all of you, as well as what we do. So thanks again.
That's so great, Michael. Yeah, people are thirsty for this content, and you've gotten so many of the leaders together. So thanks for all your hard work and everything you're doing. I want to let you know, since we've been talking a little bit about cooling up, and since we want everyone listening here to have the best tools on the planet, that's part of our specialty, is to take the highest tech frontier technology and bring it to this particular community. One of the things that we've been using at LightNet recently, which is so incredible, is Descript. So Descript is an editing program, but it's really a transcription service. And you can highlight things and delete things, and it actually just edits your video for it. So I can just delete a section, and now the video is just, that's deleted in the thing. So it's absolutely incredible. You can take out which I just said, so that must have been a good setup. You can add titles, you can do subtitles, but it's really fast on editing. You can take an hour-long thing and be like, oh, I like that piece, that piece, that piece, delete everything else, hit export for social media or whatever, and you're done. So these are the kind of tools that are coming out for us to really tell the story of the galactic nature.
What's that called, Zinka?
It's called Descript.
It's a software.
Yeah, we used to use Trent, and now we just moved everything over to Descript because it's just incredible and it's so fast. So just editing out the highlights of a thing, we used to have to export the EDLs and put it into Premiere. This is like boom, 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 done. You're done. So just, you can rearrange things, cut and paste things. So yeah. So yeah, thanks so much, Michael, for everything you're doing. All right, our favorite man from Thailand himself, holding down the big project. How's it going?
Yeah. Well, the project has gotten a lot bigger, and not because I'm in Thailand, just because there's a lot of enthusiasm. We were talking about, contact in the desert, for example, how many people are going there, and there's a lot more people interested in extraterrestrials, interested in contact, interested in universe connectivity, love, and all these concepts, right? Like I moved to Thailand in December, and this is called the Land of Smiles, and it's also here, right? So there's all sorts of movements, and specifically with the Alliance, we got really excited over the last couple of months, where we, since the last time I came to do a presentation. For those people, just to get context, the Alliance for Extraterrestrial Diplomatic Contact, who we are, it's a Canadian not-for-profit whose mandate is to develop and build an embassy, an official embassy recognized by the United Nations, embassy for extraterrestrials on Earth. So like in a very, very short version, that's what it is. And that means we need to satisfy a bunch of conditions. Nations needs to be involved, and the United Nations proper, not absolutely, but we want them to be involved in recognizing the embassy in the nation in which it will be established. We've raised $50 million US over a number of years to develop that project, and we have developers, we got architects, we got a bunch of people that are that have been involved and continue to be involved. And 2 months ago, we had 23 organizations that were supporting the project, which represented nearly 900,000 supporting individuals. That's massive, right? And last time I spoke, since numbers impress politicians and governments, which is what we're engaging with regarding this, I told you guys I wanted to develop South America, but we didn't have any assets that could speak Spanish, because English doesn't really go well over there. Most people just don't know English. So yeah, we had to find some people that could speak some Spanish, and we have a couple of people internally. So now we are 35 volunteers, so we got a bunch, and we were able to make a little bit of headway in South America. And to our surprise, we got in contact with 2 organizations, only 2 in South America. And now, since a couple of days ago, our supporter network is nearly 2 million individuals. So a lot of Spanish speakers are into favorably into ET encounters to welcome officially interactions with extraterrestrials in an open fashion, media ties, all the whole 9 yards. So, and simultaneously, what we're doing is we are creating a membership model for the Alliance. Because what we discover is like a bunch of people want to volunteer, but that's a pretty, a deep commitment, because you're giving time and you're organizing a structure and teams and things like that. Some people just want to be part of it, right? They just want to be connected to the project and to the excitement and be involved in a different way, or a little bit light way. So there's donations, but also we figure, well, let's offer memberships that provide some ways to interact with us. So that's coming out. And our website is going multilingual because we need it to be in at least 4 languages now, French, English, Spanish, and Portuguese. So we're doing that work on the website. And but this is massive, because we were almost exclusively English and a little bit of French in the network. So seeking out organizations that were operating in those languages primarily. Now we're opening up in different languages, and we're seeing there's a lot of excitement, not only in South America, but also we're seeing some in Africa too. People that are, and they speak English and French because they were colonized, or for the most part. And there is, old traditions, for example, that include just like in most parts of the world, include encounters with ETs from the early days. So we continue the work. We're gathering all these supporters in organization, growing the number of organizations that are supporting us. That gives us clout in discussions, but at the same time, we'll develop our own membership that propel or kind of support the organization in a more direct way. And by the end of 2023, we set up a new goal of reaching the 2 million supporter mark. And by the end of this year, there's still the potential that a country will be revealed that will provide extraterritoriality for the embassy. They do these reveals on their own time, but that is the anticipation. So if anyone watching here wants to know more about the Alliance, I set up I put up the website in the chat. If you want to volunteer, if you want to donate, if you want to just tell us what you think and encourage us, that would be great.
Well, I'm definitely here to encourage you. I mean, this is an idea whose time has come, and that's evident because I think you're right. People in South America, they want, in Africa, they want counterculture. They're so sick of the US dominating the cultural airwaves that this kinds of stuff, I think, really appeals to them because they're already looking at counterculture. They're already looking at what else is there. And in a lot of cases, yeah, maybe there's just not as much taboo. There's more curiosity. So, I mean, Americans are the ones that are uptight in some ways. So that's so cool. And I'm so excited, you guys. So it's alliance4et.org. And you can see all their stuff. You can get in contact with Sylvain. I mean, look at this. This is awesome. 25 organizations. I love that people are able to volunteer because that's so fun to meet other people and to I'm part of why the ET Embassy is happening. So it's like, I love it. I love it. I love it. So yeah, thank you so much for being with us tonight. It's always a pleasure to see you. Yes, so Stone, welcome. You are the final presenter tonight, and thanks so much for being with us tonight. You know, you're such a beloved part of LightNet. We love your genius and your power and your command of all of the dimensions. So welcome tonight. Appreciate you being here.
Thank you, Zinka. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for coming along and doing your presentations. This is fantastic. I'm loving the fact that we're all ambassadors and we're all working for the same outcome. We want to have, truthful contact. We want to have all these different modalities, healing, getting back into our spiritual self and our ability awareness, and we're all working at finding the commonalities. We've got to get past being human, and this is what it is. We are going beyond being human, and we're tapping into all of our abilities. So yes, myself, I basically teach about I go into the nitty-gritty of higher awareness of self, what it is, so that you can find ways to heal you, because we are all healers. We have so much magic about us and within us. And at the end of the day, only you know you better than anybody else out there. And only you, with the right tools, will be able to tap into your magic. So I'm holding classes. I'll be working through and with Michael on Beyond Being Human. I've done great work with the LightNet. I'm not going to be disappearing anytime soon. And I have classes and groups each week. It's on Zoom, Hearthfire Hangout. You can find me all over the place. Just type in Stone Hobbit and you'll find me. So, I've got 2 books coming out. They'll be coming out in September. So I look forward to connecting with all of you in many different ways. And if you want to practice doing telepathy or any of the gifts, any of our abilities, hit me up, because I'm here to experience and to share our highest frequency we can possibly reach in this now. So thank you again, Zinka and Michael and Ellen and everybody for coming along and really doing this. We're really doing it, guys. Cheers.
So true. It's so true, guys. So yeah, Stone Hobbit. I actually looked up Stone Hobbit on the internet just now, and sometimes Brave doesn't give. And I was seeing all this other stuff. So stonehobbit.com. This is her website. You can find out more about her incredible abilities. And I love that you say awaken the healer within, guys. Because that's it. This is an inside job. There's so much magic available, right? And look, this is Stone's profile on Beyond Being Human too, which is great. That's so funny because I don't think anything would surprise Stone. It's funny to see how she have a look of surprise, because in my experience in LightNet, you have been I was we're building Hogwarts and Stone is in. This is you are the professor that has a lot of depth to your work and to a lot of your explorations, and you've just done it. You've done it over the years and deeper and deeper. So it's so great to be around your humor and your brilliance. So thank you so much. Thanks to everyone who joined us tonight, who's listening online. Again, tomorrow or Saturday, we're going to be doing a connection call. So if you're listening to this broadcast and you want to meet other people in this community, in all these communities, we invite you. It's lightnet.org/connection. It's free. You come, it's an hour. We have an experiencer. We get into breakout groups, and it's really fun. And we'd love to have you. So if you would like to present projects that you're working on, if you're looking for volunteers, if you're having a conference, you can email us at team@lightnet.org, and we will put you in touch with how to get on the broadcast. We do it the 3rd Thursdays of every month. So see you at Contact in the Desert. See you at Dreamscape tomorrow. We look forward to seeing you in the labs as well, and on Beyond Being Human and everywhere else. So thanks so much. If you like this video, support us by dropping a like and subscribe. And thank you so much. We'll see you next time.